Welcome to the spin, man. It's a different crew today. Tyler is upstairs watching Bronwell. His wife Jeanette is here with us. John is backstage. He can't get his computer to work, and we're just staring at him, looking at his computer, trying to figure it out. But we are going to just get the show on the road. Special guest, Miss Watkins. CrossFit Medical Society mentee program. I think we had you on maybe last year to talk about the initial
I
start
think
of
that
it.
was just for like the health integration stuff, but we
Okay,
might have touched
yeah,
on it some.
but you
Man, we're
did
doing a bunch
do,
of stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
we're always doing new stuff.
you did launch the mentee program. How did that go? To start off last year with this, working with the CrossFit Medical Society.
Yeah, so basically like the origin story is Jen Pishko, co-founder of the CrossFit Medical Society, was trying to find ways to get into universities and to support students. And so when I first came on, she was thinking of like possible things we could do, like an interest group. And at the end of the day, we wanted it to be really scalable and like accessible to as many CrossFitters as possible. And so the first mentorship group was just like completely online. We sent out a survey through the Barbell Spin.
Mhm.
Um, and we had like, I think it was 40 mentees sign up, and we had over 100 mentors, which was really cool. And a cool stat about the mentorship group that like just clicked a link. There is no incentive for them besides mentoring. We had over 100 mentors, and like 50% of them were affiliate owners, which was really cool. So we ended up having 39 pairs that went through like 6 months together. We had some really cool stories where like kids were doing the open for the first time. We had 5 people do the open for the first time through the mentorship group, just being encouraged by that mentor. We had 3 kids get into graduate school where like their mentors were writing like recommendation letters for them, or like my mentee, like she wasn't sure she wanted to do a PhD or not. And I'm saying like, you can do this, let's go. And she ended up getting a
Okay.
PhD at UW.
So
Um,
were all the mentees in college then,
Yes, these are
or
undergraduate students. They were mostly in the US, but we have some international as well, but it was open for anybody. And so that was like the first program where we were just kind of like feeling it out. There was some support for mentorship, but it was really like very organic. We were just putting people together, and they're
Mhm.
meeting via Zoom. So coming from that, we looked at some of the data. We were really stoked to see how engaged they were in like the CrossFit education side of things, and getting into the open. Those were metrics that were really exciting for us to see. But at the end of the day, some things that the mentees had to say were like, I really want to get into my affiliate though, and meet peers. I don't want to just like meet a mentor. I also want to meet people who I will be going with into the medical field. When I graduate, we'll be scientists side by side, whatever it is. So we are kickstarting a new mentorship program. And what it's going to look like, I'll walk through just like kind of the steps.
Mhm.
Um, is in September of this month, we'll have a QR code go out, a link. You'll see some stuff on social media where you can find that survey, where we're just asking undergraduate students, if you think you might want to do this, go ahead and fill it out and sign up. I will tell you right now, it's going to be pretty competitive. We're only going to take like 15 or 20 top undergraduate students that we think would be like really thrive in this program. We want it to be more competitive. We want it to be kind of prestigious. And we're going to have cohorts. So if we have, 10 sports marketing undergraduate students, like that's one cohort. And we're going to hand pick for this first iteration of it, that mentor. So we'll be hand picking who we think are like the best mentors in the space to be leading these like cohorts. So we might have a sports marketing cohort of undergraduate students. We might have exercise science. We might have English, whatever it ends up being. We're hoping to help connect peers with each other, but also give you like the gold standard of a mentor.
So
So
for the mentors, who are these mentors?
you're handpicked by me right now.
Okay.
So like for an example, I don't want to start just like saying names because we have things
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
We're still figuring people out. But if we have sports marketing, maybe it's going to be barbell spin, and you're going to be
That's
going with Brian. You're going to be learning all about how to publish articles as fast as possible and have the best Wednesday night podcast. You're going to like learn from the best, right? And so like, it's people like that. If you wanted to have like a research group or something along those lines, exercise science, you might get me. So things where like we're hand picking these mentors the first time to make sure like they're getting the best experience,
mhm.
because while we have these cohorts going, we also want to tie them back to their local affiliate. So every undergraduate student who's in the program will also have an in-person like mission or project within their local affiliate. So if you're sports marketing and you're meeting monthly with your cohort of peers and you have Brian Spin helping you out, maybe you walk into your local affiliate and you're helping them with social media, or you're helping them with like putting flyers up around town. Whatever it is, your future career goals are going to overlap with how you're serving your local affiliate for the semester.
Got it.
So it's going to be like online, but we also want the in-person piece, and we really want to get back to the affiliates and tie some of these undergraduate students into there as well. The last piece that we're still kind of ironing out, but we're really excited about, is we want to do like a showcase. We want, at the very end, we want like the best projects, the coolest things that happen with the affiliates within the program to kind of like go out there, where we've even talked about like, hey, if you have like one of the best programs, you get a level 1 from us for free, or a level 2, and have those types of incentives where we're able to get back to the affiliates, but also the students, not just building their CVs, but like pushing them along their passion in CrossFit too.
Okay. So those who are, hi, John.
Can you
Can you
hear us,
hear us,
John?
John?
I got y'all now. I don't know what the issue is, but my headphones are no longer function. Can you guys
Well,
hear
I'm
me?
glad you're here.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I have.
We should have pretended we couldn't hear you for
Yeah,
a
that
while
would've
just
been
to mess
great.
with you, but I wasn't quick enough on my feet.
It would have effed me up badly. I'm going through it today, guys. I'm having a
Yeah,
time.
we were saying like this is what I looked like after that C2 bike legless rope climb workout on Monday. So
We were talking about that.
that's
Yeah.
karma, John. That's what you get coming for you. Okay.
Hey, but I'm ready to get welcome. But Spin, did you do that workout?
No, I did not.
I was giving Spin a hard time because he's been kicking my butt on back squats by 10 pounds week after week. I need to start. I need to look at the leaderboard before I do the workout and just start bumping my numbers off by 10 pounds.
Who cares what the percentage is? Just go heavier.
Just put on 11 pounds, just 1 pound.
Yeah. So he literally did like 198. I did 190. I'm like, you're kidding me. Like, what is this?
That's right.
You're going to make me strong, Spin. I appreciate it. But for 3 weeks in a row, you've driven me nuts.
I don't know if that actually motivates Spin as much as it motivates you, but that's good.
Yeah, I'm pissed off about it. I got a chip on my shoulder. I do. But it's all good. It's all fuel for the fire.
Yeah. Well, I gotta work on my cycling here soon.
Yeah, Jeanette, are you going to do the last soul standing? I actually think you'd be really, really good at it.
Gosh.
After you just made her bike
dude,
10K,
lack of sleep, just being able
I'm
to
ready
clock
to go.
in and clock out.
Yeah, lack of sleep. I mean, I could be breastfeeding a kid and probably finish that thing. Okay.
Do it. Yeah, we are streaming it live, so you have to, sign a waiver. But we'll do it.
If someone can watch my kid or strap him to my back, I would consider doing it. So
there you go. So if people are interested in becoming a mentee, what is the best way to do it?
So hopefully tomorrow we'll have some socials go out. If you're just overly ambitious and you're just chomping at the bits to get to it, you can reach out to the CrossFit Medical Society at support@crossfitmedicalsociety.com to kind of like get the link. We'll have stuff going out tomorrow. And then also, if there is someone who's like, wow, I'm an incredible mentor and there's no way Jeanette's seen me yet. I've flown under the radar. I'm a cardiac surgeon. And if there's medical students, I should be the one leading them. You can also reach out to that email address for the mentorship if you think you'd be a good fit. But keep your eyes open. We'll have some socials going out. There will be a link to follow. I think we'll post them with you tomorrow, Spin, I'm sure. Yeah. And then again, it's just for the month of September that we're recruiting, and it's kind of like it's going to be competitive. So make sure you get in there, take it seriously. But we could last year we got 40 kids within like 72 hours, and we're only taking 15 to 20. So don't lull around, get it in.
Do you have to write an essay?
There's no essay, but we are looking over resumes and CVs. So have that ready to go, PDF, drop it in. And like I said, it's going to be like me and probably Jen coming through, and like we're handpicking for the pilot to have the best of the best. So
is there an interview process after your resume?
No, but there's a survey. So like throughout the vetting like survey, there are some things where we ask like, hey, like in the 5 years, where do you see yourself? And like it's not supposed to be an essay, but like fill it out and don't use
Answer,
AI.
yeah.
Nothing makes me angrier than an AI answer. Do not use AI. I will know.
Yeah.
I'm a professor. I will know if you use AI on this.
You'll see all the M dashes and you'll know.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
M dashes.
Leslie would get me and Leslie always make fun because we're very different. And if it's filling something out or a resume, then that's all you go off of. Leslie's gonna get it. If I get an interview, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get it.
That's what Tyler is.
I have the person to person, but like I could be the last person on their little sheet and I will wing my way into something. But if I don't have that interview, my resume is not what her resume is. So I can be like, I can make you strong. That's it. That's all.
That's the resume.
I can do a Rubik's Cube and I can make you strong. That's all I got. Yeah.
I think I got a QR code. Is that good to share yet?
Yeah, you're welcome to share that if you can spin.
Look at that.
Yep.
There.
And so yeah, if it's that's confusing.
Yeah.
If it's up there, if you're new to technology, you can, if you're on the TV, scan it with your camera phone, or if you're watching Barbell Spin on your phone right now, screenshot it and you can hold your finger down on the photo and it will open up.
Or get another phone and take a picture of the screen. Then use
phone inception.
Yes, yeah. And then you can do
When
it.
I go upstairs, maybe I'll drop the link in the comments too for
That would work.
people.
I think I have Leslie convinced for insurance.
Good, you should.
Purposes. We after she has her maternity leave set up with her job, like already. But once that is done, we're making the jump. I believe I have her convinced to make the jump. But,
Code spin.
Yeah.
You get a discount on your first 3 months.
Yeah, we love it. You can see where your money's going towards. Tyler and I actually have our blood panels through the CrossFit Medical Society this weekend that I'm really excited about to kind of check in postpartum, and Tyler just check in. You get your first blood panel or yearly blood panel for free through them, so it's something where you can like each year go back and check, and they cover it. So it's a really good tool. It's super easy to do. I literally just send like an email to somebody, click the box, and boom, it's set up. It's ready to go. And like I said, we're saving so much money. It's part of the CrossFit community, and we really enjoyed being part of community care.
Yeah, my fee for a family of 4 this past month, I got my contribution crowdfunding request, $240.
Yes, it's insane.
And that money went to a member to help pay for their recurring severe leg pain. So you know exactly what your money is going to. But the cost of insurance is way higher than that for a family of 4. And that's what I'm paying per month. And it's a $500, I don't think they call it deductible, but that's how much you pay per event. So go click on the link below in the description. I have a link down there to learn more about community care via the CrossFit Medical Society. And I think once John is on it, all 3 of us will be.
Yeah, we've all been converted. We're all supporting each other's health now. We're all paying for each other's stuff.
That's right. So go check that out. And Jeanette, thank you. And
Thanks, guys.
If you are trying to become a mentee, go click the QR code I just showed, or it is in the comments. John, how's it going, man? Rough day.
Good.
Rough day.
And no, it's been long. Abby wasn't great today, so but it's okay.
It happens. Ryan Jevning, 10 joules. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Let's see. There's a lot of people here. We were not late. We were just delayed. Big Cat in the house. Hi from Italy. What's she doing?
Yeah, she's on her just kind of discover herself phase kind of deal.
I mean, it's Italy.
I'm saying she's just traveling. I think she just decided to go.
I mean, Italy, it's like midnight there, so definitely appreciate it. Trish the Dish is in the house. Barry McCockner. What else? Oh wow, she actually adds value instead of Tyler. John looks like a character from Greece.
I don't know how to take like a too old for high school smoker.
Maybe.
It's the hair. Your hair's a little fluffy.
Yeah, I had a decision to make whether I get my hair cut before because I compete this week. I try to look some kind of all right, and I didn't know if I wanted hair or I didn't want hair, because if I just get a haircut, like I'm pretty bald. I'm obviously not bald, but like I'm pretty bald. That like 2 weeks after the haircuts where it looks kind of the best, or I just kind of look like I have hair. And I think that we just decided we're going to look like we have hair.
I wanted to apologize to everybody. We're still getting our second studio set up, and we had to work out of one studio. We're really slumming it.
Yeah, well,
You're okay. You sound like you're a radio host, though, speaking sweet nothings to KFM 109. This is KFM 109.
I sent a
Trish,
voice.
look at this. Trish is discovering herself. That's good.
Congrats. We're all discovering Trish.
Doesn't he sound like that?
I sent a voice message.
1991 or radio DJ.
I've sent a voice message to Spin earlier, and it was like, I was like, that probably sounded way more morbid than it actually was. It's just like, I can't. It's getting worse by like the hour.
Well, have you cleared yourself up, John? Are you good on?
Yeah. No. We're good. It's
so I got it from you. Thanks, dude.
No,
I got sacrificed.
Last Wednesday.
That concoction of medications. I'm great. I'm not. Unfortunately, like I haven't been able to train for a month, so like I'm not super strong, which sucks. But I'm feeling much better. Yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, first, Jeanette was much better than you, Tyler, but we will get into viewer comments.
I do have a question before we do viewer comments, if that's okay.
No questions.
I'm sorry. I was trying to sneak it in.
Is it a good question? Or is
I think
it
it's a
not
good question. I think it's a good question. I was asked this and I didn't know how to answer it. You could go a whole bunch of different ways.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm. If you could commit a crime and then that crime will never happen ever again, ever, what would you choose?
The type of crime?
Yeah. Would you go small? Would you go big?
I'd steal
But
the
you have to
Declaration
commit
of
it.
Independence.
You have to commit it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still the Declaration of Independence.
Stop, Tyler.
So nobody.
Then we would never have National Treasure as a movie. That's a terrible.
No,
thing
I would
to
just
say.
want to do it and be like, I got it now. No one can do it anymore.
Nobody can ever do it.
I don't know.
Think about it. So if you pick something small, you're like, I would steal a piece of gum. Then nobody ever steals a piece of gum. Or I would kill somebody. Then there's never murder in the world ever. So like you can literally take it however you want to take it. What
Do I get to enjoy the crime?
I would tread carefully with what you're trying to say.
I don't care who you are. If you haven't thought about like what it would be like to murder somebody, you're just not human.
Oh no, I hear you.
I don't
I
know.
hear you. No, I'm with you, Tyler. I understand.
It spends like I've shared houses with this dude.
Yeah.
What have you thought these slots?
Oh, probably Sundays at Crash.
Yeah, it was Spartanburg.
Yeah.
Late April.
About 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. That's a ponder.
It is.
Did you answer it? Did you have an answer?
I think I don't know what I would pick, but I think I would go small. I don't think I would go big. I just don't think I would want to.
Me and Kenneth, we could party.
Yeah. So like the way this originated was there was a clip out there out in the internet land, and this question was asked, and this guy was like, well, listen, I care about women and children a lot. And if I could save them.
Oh my God.
But he didn't think it through, right? He didn't think through what he was talking about. He was like
He was trying to build it.
Rape is a horrible, horrible thing. He's like, and I don't think he understood what he was saying.
He was setting himself up for them.
And they were like, whoa.
Shut the show off.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, and like, that's how it originated. And then I was thinking like, yeah, I get that. Honestly, I think if I really, like, if you tell me I could get away with it and all this stuff, I don't even think if killing somebody is the right call, because I think sometimes, you know, I don't have a problem with killing Ted Bundy. I don't have a problem with killing Jeffrey Dahmer, right? Like, I don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that stuff never happens ever again. You know, death is horrible, but I don't know if that's the right call. You know what I'm saying? And that's like the biggest I would go.
Tune
I
in
haven't-
next week to find out what we would do if we were to be
Yeah.
able to commit one crime and it never.
I'd have an
be committed
easier
again.
time doing that than a lot of other things, though. I think
Good.
Tyler, I think you'd agree, Tyler. Would you?
Killing a dude.
Over something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think I would go small. If I'm answering the question, I think I would go small. Yeah, I'd probably pick some like money fraud.
I've always wanted
Deal.
to rob a bank. I've watched too much Ocean's 11.
Now,
I think I could
would you
get away
pay the
with
rep-
it.
Would you pay the repercussions of doing said act?
No,
No, you get away with it.
you'd have to catch me.
Mm.
No, you can. If you can catch me, I'll do it.
You,
But
you just get away with it. So I think I would do like some internet, or not internet, but just some money fraud that, you know, rich people get away with. Like, yeah,
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a little good, like a little money fraud. I'm all right with that.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
like a Wolf on Wall Street type crime. Like,
yeah, I'm good with that. A little of that
Fair
needs
enough.
to go on.
Fair
Anyway, viewer
All right,
comments.
back to viewer comments.
See what happens if I get too high. It's just like
We
going
got
through
some-
puberty.
what? Where did
My
that
voice.
come?
If I go too loud, it just starts
oh,
breaking
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Anyway,
All
viewer
right,
comments.
Here we go. First up, Kathy Stan. Matt McLeod owns an affiliate just down the road from my affiliate.
Awesome, Kathy.
Not good enough
CrossFit.
to go visit, not to actually attend Matt McLeod's affiliate, but
You gotta,
he's
Kathy.
right down the road. So
He's not a big enough.
It's
name.
Matt McLeod. Okay.
What if it's like? What if she goes to like Tia's gym and like
Not Matt's.
Is like, oh, bro.
Yeah. Bruh. That was pretty good, John.
I know. I'm not quite sure what came out of my mouth there, but we'll rock with it.
that's how it works. Man, you guys are drinking Rockstar and C4. You guys are crazy.
We got a segment coming up. I'm trying to get ready for.
Okay, fair enough. Next up, this one's a long one. At Kristenixity, I just did a baby backyard ultra, 5K every hour on the hour for a
You
max
made
of-
your babies run 5K every hour for
Yep.
10 hours?
for the max of 10 hours. It was a cool way to dip a toe into the format, and I really liked it. In my opinion, it is wildly more sustainable than doing the same mileage without stopping. I stopped at 22 miles. The 5K route was a little long, and I still felt fine. If I'd done 22 miles continuous, I would have felt pretty wrecked. I like the bike idea. You should try it, but if you get a chance to do a backyard ultra, I'd recommend it. Have you seen the current backyard ultra going on?
No. We're getting into this. We're going to transition.
The issue about doing it with running is that you need a full support system if you're going to do that. And like what we're doing, you can kind of maintain it at home, you know.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy. So this
hard.
guy, Phil Gore, I think his name is. Yeah. He is trying to set the world record. He has the world record. It's like 116 or 117. And he is, I don't know, they must have lost the stream. He's trying to go 168 hours straight. That's 7 straight.
Yeah, I saw
days.
this. Yeah.
He's down in Australia. It's 11 a.m. Australian time on Thursday morning. And he's on lap 97. Just him. There's nobody else. You can donate and run 4.167 miles with him on a loop. But it's just him. 7 straight days running.
That's it. That was a good one.
So did you all see Hunter's bit about this? About how the last man standing or last soul standing, about how he wasn't interested in it, or it wouldn't be a professional or notable sport because they didn't let, what's his name, the guy who won it, Mark, they didn't allow Mark to continue running. So like he can't set like an overall all-time score.
Why? I mean,
it's called Last Soul Standing. It's not called. But like, and Mark could have.
no,
I don't think
they don't. You just
They cut him off.
Yeah,
They don't
but
want to
you
sit there
can't-
for another 3 days.
Yeah, but you can't stop him from walking.
I mean, yeah, he could just go
Like,
on
he
his own.
could no, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he wanted to, like, he could just have somebody video him with the phone, or like.
But
Like,
it's not
they'll
going to be
stop-
official, I think, at
They'll
that
stop
point.
their stream. Like, maybe that's the point. But like it's not official. But like then he does what the Phil guy does. Like just doing. I don't.
I sit
The
on both sides of this.
competition is the you need to say that beforehand, right? Like,
What do you
I
mean?
want to go for
Forever.
like I'm gonna see. I want to go as long as I can go,
Till I
right? And then
break.
it should be established in the rules that that's what you're doing before the
Yeah.
competition starts. You don't just say, "Hey, can I keep go?" Like, it's last. The whole thing is who's the last one standing. Like, for us, if we wanted to do that, we'll say it before we do it, right? Because two of us might drop out at 20 hours, and one might go for 100. Like,
Well, we'll never know. To Hunter's point, we'll never know like if Mark was the best there ever was, because the competition just might not have been good when he did it or whatever. But it's like I do want to know what he's capable of doing on that course if they do it in the future. But at the same time, there was still like 100,000 people watching the live stream. It's not like it wasn't successful. Plus, no one knew about it, short of like all ultra runners until Thursday.
Yeah, but guys, it's not hard to figure out. Hey, I'm just gonna go do it. Here's this lap. I'm gonna do it as long as I can. It's not hard to figure out.
There's
like,
there's 167 people watching Phil do this
Right.
by himself. There were 90,000 people watching a German stream
Mm-hmm.
you're just like
of the same, because it was the competition. You want to see who wins.
Right.
Like,
I
I'm
bet
sure
it'll
as he
drop
gets
off.
to if he gets to hour 160, we might see more people tune in, maybe. But
Yeah,
like,
how far
I
can he
think
go?
I think it drops off. I think it drops off hard.
no,
Yeah,
I
as
think
soon
he'll
as he's
pick
the
up the
last
last
guy.
couple hours. But like,
He's still
it's
going.
it's that race, because we were
Like-
watching like who is going to do it. So
Quit.
I mean,
Yeah.
You want to see the person quit.
I think it's good either
Right.
way. It's
dude, my
I
video
do
has like
wonder.
700,000 views of the guy finally
It's
falling
crazy.
down.
It's crazy.
Like, really? On Instagram?
Yeah, and it just
That's
got
awesome.
just picked up again. Like more people just saw it today.
That's what I'm wondering about the algorithm in particular. So during the games, like I made a few, like one or two posts and reels, like Sky King,
Mhm.
and they got stupid amount, like way more views than I ever get on anything that I ever post. And so I think what's going on is like it knows that a topic is popular at that moment, and it's just anything involving that topic, it just shoots it. So like Hiller's views were like stupid insane. He already carries a large following, and so I think it like
But he posted the most plain Jane things ever, and it would get 100,000 views.
We get
and so-
500,000 views.
Yeah.
with the ultra, I think it's a similar thing where it was just like anything about that ultra that it was just boosting it. Because I got like, after I watched it on YouTube, it was just an ungodly amount of everything about that. Like every reel that rolled across my stream or my Instagram was about that ultra.
Right. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Next up, at the Temu agent for real. Yes, Matt is still clearly ahead of these guys. They don't touch him. He was way more rounded and his home runs were off the charts. Plus, he had a size advantage. I'm a Rich fan also, to show I am not being biased. Matt was untouchable at his peak. He stood on the shoulders of giants, but no one has touched him yet. His mentality, his working out with Tia, he was on another level.
I thought we were still talking about Matt McLeod for a second.
Nope, different Matt. I get everything except for the size advantage.
I think he got fit enough where he could use it as an advantage. Like it's an advantage where people can't touch him on things. Like Colton has an advantage on certain workouts, and people can't touch him on. Literally, we know Colton's the best in the world at this, and nobody's going to touch him. We know it
Right.
before it happens. He knows.
It's like with
Everybody
Ricky
knows
and
it,
running.
right?
Yeah.
Well, but I'm sorry, size-wise though.
Yeah,
Like,
size-wise, but
right.
same thing.
Matt got 8th in the world on a 1K row at being 5'6". Like he's at a size disadvantage, and he was good enough that it just didn't matter. So like his advantage, I don't buy any of the advantage stuff ever. I think 5'10" is the perfect height, right?
Define what you mean. You don't. You don't get it.
I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain. I think 5'10" is the perfect height. Like Jeff Adler, I think is probably like your best. Like that's the prototypical build you want to be. If you're Rich Froning, that's the prototypical build you want to be if you want to be good at CrossFit. If you are 6'1" and above, you have a disadvantage at a lot of things. But then there are other things that you are advantaged towards. If you get fit enough where those things you are disadvantaged on just don't matter. You're that fit that you can hang with people who are more advantaged to the movement.
Best in the world.
Then when it gets to something you're good at, you are untouchable. Same thing when you're little.
But I don't think there's any chance that
enough,
there's like no chance that Jason will ever be as fast at burpees
as Colton
or thrusters as Colton. Ever.
Correct.
No.
And there's
But
no
it doesn't
chance
matter.
that
He only
Colton
needs to get
will
good enough.
ever run as fast or do as much power on a machine as Jason. But whoever closes that gap the most is the fittest person.
And
Right. So like
Frazier
when
did that.
I'm saying, right. And I don't buy there's an advantage no matter what body you have. There is disadvantages and there is advantages. And if you're in the middle, you have neither. But then you have no excuse to be bad at anything. Right? Like it's harder for Jason and James to be good at burpees and thrusters. They have closed the gap to the good people, the fittest in the world on thrusters and burpees more than anybody else has. And that's why they are at the top.
Do you think that like somebody like the average 5'10", a Jeff Adler build, they've gotten so good at their best things that Jeff can't, like he's just going to be 10th place on every event. Whereas Jason, James, Dallin are going to take event
Some
wins.
homers.
Yeah, they have more homers now than Adler does. Like, and the
Sure.
field is too good where you have to win now. You can't do a Justin Medeiros where it's like you don't win an event and you can still win the whole thing.
Sure. My answer to that would be Jay Crouch and Justin Medeiros, right? But you have to be a better version of that. Like I hear you. You don't have as many home runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the big guys have gotten so good and the little guys have gotten so good. So your home runs, you don't win because you have to be advantaged in some point to win it, correct? But then you just need to be the best at CrossFit. Like then the run, hang, clean event, you are the best one. When there's like CrossFit events where
that's what Jay did on the hopper,
Correct.
and he did really well on the second hopper.
Correct. But like you have to be the fittest, like you just have to be the fittest guy.
You can't have a weakness. Whereas Jason and James can, because they're going to have enough home runs, first place where they can take up 16th and average out and be fine.
But
He's a good example of this.
But their weakness is still 15th.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's
I'm saying they've gotten so good that their weakness is 15th.
That's what James has done. It used to be he would have been 25th on the
Correct.
total on everything.
Now Colton's
he's taking
weakness
second in the deadlift or whatever.
is 28th out of 30. Right. Matt's weakness is 8th. Like that's you see like that's literally the difference. So I don't believe in size advantages. You're just like, it's just who can close the gap on their weakness the most. Everybody has an advantage somewhere. And then if you're Jeff, you need to be like the best at CrossFit. You need to have everything needs to be fifth or better. You can't be, like you said, you can't be weak anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be top 7 in everything, and then have your first place on your run, and have a first place in a CrossFit event. And then that's because your size, you shouldn't be weak at anything, right? You shouldn't be weak at anything because your size lends itself to pretty much everything. It's not going to be a home run, but you need to be the best out of all. You need to be the best behind the home runs.
Yeah.
Right?
What is
Matt
that?
never beat the big guys in power events, ever. He never beat them. He was the first one after them.
Mm-hmm.
What's that Thomas Sowell quote? There are no
Sewell, Thomas Sewell.
there are no
Common sense.
there's only trade-offs is what he says. Like there are no wins and losses. Essentially, there's only trade-offs. And so it's like that's kind of what you're saying with the whole size thing. Like, yeah, you can be big and you can be advantaged in that, but you're also going to be disadvantaged in the fact that like you're probably not going to be the greatest CrossFitter through and through. You're not going to be like Jeff Adler, whereas you can be middle-sized and be like you're never going to have a home run, but that's okay because you can be middle of the road on everything. And then
Y'all are right, Thomas Paine. My fault.
Yeah, I think it comes down to programming at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will say being like 5, the middle height lends itself to programming doesn't matter near as much.
mhm.
You know, Colton could catch programming where nobody could beat him. James could catch programming where nobody could beat him. I mean,
but
nobody
that's
did,
probably
but-
not going to
but-
happen.
At
But-
this point,
Or like let me Roman. We'll use somebody who
Yeah.
is not as fit. You know, they're
Yeah.
like the more extreme size you are, programming matters that much more. But it's still who closes the gap on their weakness the most. And I mean, it's not.
could you program the games where Bronislaw wins?
Absolutely.
No, because aerobic capacity means so much.
I'm saying,
And
but
it
could you
is-
program
throw that
something that would
Throw
like,
that shit out.
that could shadow it, like it could
I
hide
could
it.
program a rogue where Bronislaw wins. Is that fair? Is that like
It's
'cause
close.
Every
listen,
endurance event just has some wild deadlift
300 pound
thing in
snatch
it.
to
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it's 10 squat snatches at 225, 1 mile run, one clean at 365, 1 mile run, and then
No, I don't think
at
The
very
1 mile
end-
run might be
hold
too
on, hold
far.
on. Hold on, at the very end, and then 5 bench press at 365. Now, that's the endurance event. Go get
He
it.
might have a chance. He might.
you have to come back on that bench press.
He ain't gonna beat
Uh,
Jason. He ain't gonna beat
No,
Jason
it's
in
that
that.
heavy for a reason.
Yeah.
I believe in the pyramid. I believe in the CrossFit methodology as much as, I'm sure we'll talk about it. As much as I don't believe in HQ, I do believe in CrossFit, and I do believe in the pyramid. And I do think CrossFit is the greatest thing for health and wellness and fitness. And aerobic capacity is the base of the pyramid, other than nutrition. And it should be tested the most. It should, because it's literally the most important thing. And Bronislaw, unfortunately for him, I'm right there with you, buddy. That's his worst thing. So.
You know what they say about the pyramid? It's the shape that contains all other shapes.
Mm-hmm. They do say that. Yeah.
That's been said.
It can. Next up, Annie Boozies. JY, you should ask Dave to see if you could use the ranch for a backyard ultra. Also, they do one in Casper, Wyoming. Come hang out.
I honestly think it'd be an awesome event. Can you imagine if like they did like a special events for CrossFit, like just like we just called it the ranch, and that's it. That's all it's called. But the last event, like let's say it's 3 events: there's weightlifting event, gymnastics event, but then the last event, run that 4.2 mile thing until you can't run it anymore.
And you get points on it.
No. I think it's a part of the competition, but it's also a standalone thing where you could win money. Like you win money if you win, right?
There
Just
should
for
be.
that one.
They should do it like this. Like if we had it at the ranch, they shouldn't do it with all elite athletes. They should do it with like normal folks and like sprinkle in a couple elite athletes because you couldn't
think you just
convince.
The public.
You couldn't
Do
convince.
two CrossFit workouts where you got like you lose points if you don't like Mark Dowdle would, not do well. He could win and get first place on that, but he would get
Yep.
last. and
Well, that's what
whatever.
I'm saying. That there needs to be like some threshold of like fitness or strength going into that, just so it's like,
Actually,
it's
I did
a
watch
little
some of
fair.
Dowdle's workouts.
Is he strong?
He goes into like a functional gym. I don't think it's a CrossFit gym, but he's
Functioning
back
gym.
squatting. He's doing squats. Like
He looks strong.
Yeah,
Like when I saw him, I was like, you don't
a
have.
barbell athlete.
Is he? What code did he use to sign
he
up?
did talk about how he gained 10 pounds and he does better at ultra running now. Like he's like he runs at like 192. He wasn't 180, and he's like I got stronger
I'm about
bigger.
to smoke y'all on this bike
That's-
ultra.
That's
I
something
got the most
Cam.
weight to lose.
That's something Cam Haynes has talked about, was that he was heavier than all the other runners, and he was like, and he would do those stupid 200 and 300 like through the desert, crazy ones, and he was like, I outlast people because my body like is carrying.
You have more
like
room to break down.
yeah, you have more room to break down.
I'm gonna start saying that then. I'm preparing.
I'm prepared.
This isn't my it's not my grid body.
It's my ultra body.
I'm just preparing.
It's my ultra body. Yeah.
Staying in preparation.
I'm choosing not to run in my CrossFit workouts just for my preparation.
It's funny. You listen to some of these. Like there's one of the women that was doing the commentary for the last Soul Ultra. She's like, she gets scared of speed. She doesn't want to do a race for time. She only wants to do like super long distance.
Low and slow.
Yeah, she's like, I can run forever. I don't want running fast scares her.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. And the last one.
Just this big one.
You gotta take a breath.
Calm
Dayan
down, Svetnov.
Dayan Svetnov. Hi, Spin. Big fan of your show from Bulgaria.
Yeah, we're huge in Bulgaria.
We are. Going to get bigger here. Just wanted to bring some clarity to why young people aren't interested in CrossFit rather than some other sports. I go to an affiliate and I am 17.
Nice. He's our
Nice.
one viewer.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Our one under 21
That's right.
viewer is from Bulgaria. That's great.
Yep. Goes to an
Maybe
affiliate.
he's a lifter. Like maybe he's all about That's Carlos Nassar. Who's big deal?
Maybe
Don't know
Devin
Carlos Nassar?
Dayan is going to be following those footsteps. Goes to an affiliate. There's only 3 in the capital city, which is the capital city of Bulgaria. John
Go, John.
Don't worry about it.
He doesn't know.
doesn't know.
No.
Oh man! And I am the young. Doesn't know
What's
the
the
Eastern
capital
Bloc.
city of Bulgaria? Sofia.
Sofia, Bulgaria. Okay.
Yeah.
And I am the youngest by far at this affiliate. There is an open gym area, and there are a lot more younger guys there. For me, I just think the younger generation is competitive, and seeing how hard CrossFit is, opposed to doing calisthenics or just going for fun to the gym, makes them not like it. I want to go to the games one day, and still now it takes at least a decade to get to the games.
That's not only does it take at least a decade, it takes, you probably got 5
takes
years
little
before you can
God.
qualify for semifinals. It sucks, dude. Like
He had to work in his 4-year ban too. He's from Bulgaria.
it's not your fault, dude. It's in the water.
It's just part of the culture. I mean, Carlos has had his fair share. Like that's all,
Hey,
but
first off, Svetnov, I'm never calling you Dayan.
Dayan.
You're Svetnov.
yeah, I like Svetnov.
Keep going, buddy. Everybody quits. And it's funny because Dex and I, we trained together for years. We're like the only two. There was like 15 of us. There's only like maybe 4 or 5 of us still training. And it's like him and I. But people peel off, dude. You just got to hang in there and outlast everybody. That's part of CrossFit. But yeah, it
still
takes
wish we
forever.
had kept the national champions to the games.
Yeah, I thought that was a good move. It was kind of crazy that they get cut in the first day, but also like if you want to highlight it and highlight them and give them an opportunity to be there and feel part of it, I think it's a good trade-off.
Yeah, if they would have stopped at 40 or even 30 by the weekend,
Yeah.
like the whole issue with what happened in 2019 was it went down to 10. for the final
Right.
most of the weekend. Whereas if they would have
But-
kept it at 30 or 40, I think people would have not had an issue. And I think
Even
people
20.
in huh?
I think the 20 to 10 was the thing that killed everybody. Like even 20 until the end of Saturday. I thought that was like what everybody agreed upon, like 20 till the end because you had your clean event, and then after that, if you want to do 10, you'd be fine.
Yeah, but I think it got a little stale with 10. I think you needed 20 at least.
You need some shake
I would
up.
stick with 30. But
Yeah.
I think that was the best way to grow really CrossFit International.
Yeah.
Because I went to that games.
Did you?
And yeah, as media. That was like the first year they opened it up to all the media because they didn't have a media team anymore. So that was
Right.
the first year of allowing access.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I talked to so many of them that were just like, I love being here. I can't, this is so great.
Yeah.
And like,
No, I remember
the
that
people,
too. We
the
all
people
thought they
that
were gonna
complained
be
about
cheated.
the people that complained about only one event weren't the ones competing. Like there were a couple, but like probably
They were all
100,
happy to be there. Yeah,
probably
yeah.
100 out of the 110 that weren't like going to be there were like, dude, this is so great. This is amazing.
Like the guy from
Like, this is a
Cameroon who
dream.
couldn't do a legless rope climb. He was like,
Right.
man, it's just so cool. And I'm like, I mean, it cost a lot to get to, do this
Yeah.
trip. He had yeah. And people forget that. Like there was a lot of sentiment, like you're kind of cheating people only getting to do one event and they got to travel across the country. They wouldn't do it if they didn't want to. And every one of those countries, most of them, like Spence said, all had the greatest time. And they got a whole bunch of stuff. That year, I feel like they did try to do everybody right with like how much stuff they gave them, right? Because they know they're getting cut, right? So they're like, this, you made the CrossFit Games, you should feel happy, you should feel excited about yourself. And I know we all didn't, I mean, we weren't together, but I know the sentiment was we didn't really know how we felt about it because there were people from Africa making it that weren't as fit as Tyler. Right? And that made the CrossFit Games and call themselves CrossFit Games athlete. But if you look at it for what it was, I actually thought it was pretty cool.
I did too. The whole march of
process the right way. The open was the open still. They didn't get malnourished into what it is now. And the top 20 made it. And then from there was the national champion. We had 18 people from America just from the open, right? And then the national champion. We all thought that was going to be a problem.
And then we had all the sanctions.
And it wasn't
like
a
we had
problem.
The marching of the countries was like a super dope edition of CrossFit. Like that was amazing. That lives in my head as like one of the highlight moments of
all the
of
flags.
sport. Yeah, all the flags.
Yeah.
People were genuinely like, because they hoist the flags at the end now when the winners or the podiums stand up, but it's like it's different when you're like, I'm the fittest person in my country and I might be here for one event, but I'm like truly representing my country.
My country, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're next to
awesome.
Matt Fraser. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Well, my whole point was, all right, so somebody wins this year, they go back and they have 2, 3, 4, 5 people now chasing them.
Yep.
And if it's small, they see that person got to go to Madison and have an amazing experience, and it grows in that tiny little country. And now maybe that one of those people starts another affiliate and another affiliate, and they get interested because they see that. Like it's just the same thing happened with Annie.
In
early
Iceland.
CrossFit days, like Iceland became this crazy growth of CrossFit. You could do the exact same thing for all of these tiny little countries because they go back as like their CrossFit hero. Oh my God, this guy won. He got to go to the States, got to compete against Matt Fraser.
Yeah.
And then
Iceland
it grows
has
in that tiny
no
country.
Iceland has no business being the CrossFit hub that it is. It's a tiny country.
well, I mean, I feel like it's little by little getting less and less from what it was.
It is, but like, dude,
But that's
it
the
had
whole point though, because everybody
15-year
jumped into
production.
CrossFit. Everybody
Yeah.
jumped into CrossFit that time. Like, so it was a huge, very popular thing. Now there's nobody in Iceland. There's like,
Hey, Bjord's daughter coming.
okay, she's coming.
Bear Gross.
Yes.
Bear
Bear
Gross,
Gross,
yeah.
you got
Yeah.
the two guys that did well on the first open workout. They still have a ways to go to make that like impact
Sure.
again to the country.
I still
that kind of
think the remnants,
proves
they're still overpopulated. Like per capita, they still probably are number one per population of representation at the games. You should do stats on that, Tyler. I bet they're still number one. Iceland is.
the whole dwindling of Iceland's prominence sort of proves Spin's point that as soon as Annie and all the other athletes dipped, like as many athletes who were representing that country, it dwindled. And it's like that's sort of the point, is like if you make somebody from Dagestan feel special about being the fittest in their country, all of a sudden popularity gains.
2-3 years.
2-3 years Dagestan.
That's right. You get the
They
balloons
would
to
no
party.
way Dagestan would use balloons on that, John.
I didn't mean to make the balloons happen.
But
that's a good
so
one.
one point I wanted to make on it was to be at the games and you're from
Come on.
Dagestan would have to feel like it felt like you and me, John, for Syndicate. Like
Yeah.
it was really crazy being in the position I was, standing next to Paige and Kyra and Jason, that I was like sharing the floor with him. I didn't earn being there.
Me and Tyler have such different what's the word I'm looking for, Spin? Like
Experience
takes.
or-
no, not experiences, but like just how we are in those situations.
John deserved to be there. He
No,
was
no,
like,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's not what I'm talking about. Not mindset, but like
They're nobodies.
Paradigm.
Just like how we act, how like our
Your attitude at the time was different.
like our aura. I don't know the right word.
What do you then describe your aura?
Yeah, because Tyler is like off the walls nervous, feels like he needs to perform and like just scared he's gonna like not look good in front of these people who are the fittest in the world people, and he wants to seem like he belongs and like just you could tell he's nervous. In the back room, he warms up.
Oh, I was nervous.
He did the whole workout before we did the workout, and just didn't talk. Is not talking to anybody. Like shaking. Went to the bathroom 9 times, and like I walk in and like bite 10 cows. I'm ready to go.
You and James both. It was hilarious.
Let's go ahead and go ahead and get it. Like Jason's the last one that gets there.
Jason didn't
for
talk to a
reason.
soul neither, so don't harp on me.
Jason's the last person to get there, and I'll go to him and be like, "Are you coming? What are you doing? We got a show, brother. Like you're making us look bad." And then Tyler's just over here doing this 80th handstand push-up, and like I'm it's just we're just very
I
different.
did
We're
like
very
8
different. I'm like,
ring
I know
muscle
why we're
ups,
here.
and
We're a
I'm getting harped
sideshow.
on.
We are a sideshow, and I know that, right? Like it's just we're about to do a flying V, and me and Tyler are on these 2 sides of the V. like I know what this is, right? And I'm gonna go out here and pace my best thing, and then me and him will have a little loser race at the end. Like that's what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have a good time doing it. This is just what we're here for. We're supposed. This is why we're here. We're in this position to be those people. Right?
So in no way
he doesn't feel that way at all.
No, so me pre-football games, it was the same. Like I was nervous and would not talk to anybody basically from the time the bus left school to we got to the other school, and then all the way to kickoff. First kickoff, all my nerves dropped. It was fine. I was fine after kickoff. But like until you get those first, handstand push-ups in that workout, my heart rate was in my throat. Like the whole time. I just get like that. I get super nervous. Did I think I was going to do well? Any better than what we did? No, 0 chance. But like, I also didn't want to come out there.
You're supposed to beat Jason after 3
I know.
rounds.
And I freaking bailed on that as soon as I got out there. After round 1, I was like, no chance. But I just also didn't want to come out there and only do 5 rounds. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to do as good as I could, but I knew in no world was I actually going to compete with anybody there. Like I knew John Wood was going to smash our butts in that. So, yeah, I get so nervous. But I don't know. like I still appreciated the moment, even though I was super nervous, like looking at all the other athletes. So anyway,
No, do you get what I'm saying, Smin, by my description? Tyler, do you get what I'm saying by my description?
yeah, I 100%.
And I don't know the right word, but
You're just much more relaxed.
every time we've ever done anything, it's always like that. He gets off the wall, and then I'm like, I barely warm up. Like, all right, let's do it.
It's almost a payment for how I am the rest of any other time. It's like you couldn't shoot a gun off next to my head and make me flinch, but then in those moments, it's just all the way to the roof. Like I'm totally amped.
I only get nervous when I'm supposed to be great.
Like if you know there's a workout you're gonna smash.
Heavy Isabel last year?
Yeah, I was nervous about Heavy Isabel last year. Yeah,
100 burpees?
I was nervous about 100 burpees. 100 burpees, I was nervous because I lied and I couldn't do what I said I could do. And then, and by the grace of God, I went like 50 seconds faster than I've ever gone before ever. No, the 100 burpees, I got bullied into that. I don't know if y'all remember, but I got bullied into it. And Hiller asked me what I thought I could do that in, and I said 5 minutes, and that's about a minute faster than I thought I could do it in. But it was. I've done 100 burpees in like 5:52. And I said, like 5 minutes, right? Rounding down. That's what we're doing.
20 seconds off of that.
That's what we're doing. And then got bullied into it. I know I can't do this, but I am fit at this time. Like I am fit. So like
you were fit then.
I was like, I'm just gonna hold the pace that is 5 minutes, and just as long as I can.
Hope it works.
And then with God's grace, 459, and it was, again, the greatest achievement I've ever had. It's better than 405. It's better than 100,000 meters. It's better than anything I've ever done in my life, because I did not think, I've never done that well ever. I lied about it, and then I ended up doing it. So I guess it wasn't a lie. I guess it was the truth. Because
it was a prediction.
Yeah, it was a prediction. So yeah, but
Good stuff.
I was nervous about that, but that was my only reason. But Isabel, I was nervous, and then Sam made me not nervous after like 12 snatches, because I was like, I can't
started pulling ahead. Yeah,
I honestly was more pissed off because
you were like, I can't.
Well, no, because I was like, this is going great. Like the time that I wanted, like I'm doing great.
And Sam just
I wanted sub 6. Sub 6 is a top time in the world, right? And I was 5:52. Like I think I was the 51st fastest time in the world. Sam was the 13th fastest time in the world. What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Because that's just good for him. Like that's hats off, brother. So
You're
like
just
I'm
looking at Sam like this was supposed to be my show, and you showed up.
No. I'm not mad about that at all. But that made my nerves go away. Like when somebody's just better, you kind of it makes everything go away. Like hats off to you. But
well, I guess we should talk about the brand, the CrossFit brand.
And I was tasked, and I took it serious. Tyler.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
I did. I took it serious. I'm away from my turn, and I'm gonna I don't know what we're doing, but
I don't know how we're doing this either.
Let me know. Yep.
So there was a affiliate owner town hall this morning, depends on where you were. And I've been told that the queen of brand, Nicole Carroll, spoke. And and then the boss man, Bruce Edwards, also spoke. And I got some screenshots of some of the slides, and I wanted to kind of go through those and then get you guys to react to them and think about where CrossFit should go.
We get to act like the king of the brand.
I'm sorry, Sandy murdered me right there. Like we just started, and I don't know why that hit me so hard, but it did. Good goodness.
She's got like a shortcut key for that, and she just like hits it whenever she's ready.
I think it's
for the record,
F7 or something.
Yeah.
Truth is spoken. but it hit me hard.
We'll find out. We'll find out. So here are some of the screenshots from this town hall that I was sent. Where we went wrong, the result, our voice went quiet. The silence got filled by the elite of our sport. And an old misread hardened into a front you fight along every day, that you have to already be fit to belong here. Meanwhile, you kept carrying the meaning, the health turnarounds, the confidence, the communities. The mission never stopped. It just stopped having a company behind it. That's on us, and it did not work for you or for us.
That's actually probably, of the stuff that I've seen, that was like, this is kind of a heavy hitter. If so, for those of us, the results one is a little word speaky. Can you translate? Also,
My
John,
interpretation
word
of this
speaky
is that,
has become
Word
speak
that's
has
where-
become like a common parlance thing in our house at
yeah.
this point.
That's
Anyway.
where I immediately
As
Let-
soon
let
as
me-
he was reading it, I was like, John's lost.
the word speak radar was
Here,
was-
I'll interpret it for you. We got rid of our media team. We didn't have a way to communicate what CrossFit was, and so the games athletes were the ones that were the ones with a voice.
Mhm.
And and all of the affiliates had to answer every day that you had to be super fit like a games athlete to actually step inside of a CrossFit gym.
Okay.
What does and an old misread hardened into a front you fight along every day? What are they referencing?
AI.
I actually think I understand it, Tyler. I think the old misread is that you have to be, what's been said, you have to be fit to do CrossFit. And then hardened into a front is a very Odysseus kind of a way of saying, like, this is what people believe and you have to answer it that it's not that way. And, the affiliate is the way for anybody in any fitness level to.
And it's gotten harder because only the games athletes had a voice.
Had a voice, correct.
And then you, I assume, are the affiliate, the owners. The affiliate owners kept carrying the meaning of what CrossFit was. They're the ones that saw the health turnarounds, the confidence, the communities. They never stopped carrying the mission. It was a HQ did.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying that's on them.
Do you think at all? So I am going to try to be for HQ here. Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna go
Good.
I'm gonna go on a journey
Positive, as they say.
through this show. And I want everybody to know that's watching. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what Spin has. I don't know. I wasn't a part of the town hall. Shocker. I tried to join, they banned me. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But I'm gonna try to be like an open mind. Bruce is the CEO. We're gonna turn CrossFit around. We're gonna grow CrossFit, and we're gonna be successful, and the future is bright. I'm gonna try to be in that mindset. Okay. I was tasked with what would I do, and this isn't my cup of tea. We all know it. This is like Tyler Spin or even like a Souza, like this. They eat this stuff up. So I don't know what I'm doing. My opinion is very low on the totem pole, at least I think, as far as what you should listen to or whatever.
Don't talk
Don't say
down to
totem
yourself.
pole. Don't say totem pole.
Okay. I'm getting two things, so I'm gonna try to take both of
You
those
are
all at once.
strong. You are very thoughtful, John. You just tell us what.
The base.
Well, I'm just I wouldn't value my own opinion in this because I don't have I don't have
Don't
experience.
marginalize yourself.
I don't have experience creating the sport of CrossFit, right? But if you ask me for my opinion, I do have one because I was tasked with this. And so in this future segment, I'm trying to be open-minded. I have my own opinion. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
So first slide. Opinions, John. Pro HQ.
My first slide, word speak radar is going off. I'm not like
Pro
lost.
HQ, immediately
I'm
anti-HQ.
I'm not like gone or anything. Like I'm like, okay, this is how he's opening it up. Like, okay. What I kind of think it throws the athletes under the bus a little bit, but
It does do that.
This was Nicole speaking to this.
Okay.
That helps you. That matters to you.
But like I'm very much so what we're seeing where it goes. Like, okay, like this is the first slide. I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes. That's how I feel.
The athletes is sort of filling the silence got filled by the elite of our sport. That's not true.
In what sense?
For the beginning of like the 4-year period, like
from 2019 till today.
Well, yeah. So 3 or I guess 7-year period. 7
years.
That's the way I interpret it. 2020. Let's go 2021 to now. So 5 years. The first 3 years of that period, the athletes didn't have a lot of media. It wasn't until Jason and Dallin and Sprague and some of the girls started doing stuff that the athletes actually had media. Everybody else was focused on the athletes because there was nothing else. And so it's not the fault of the athletes or any of that. People were just hungry and started creating things for what they wanted. And the athletes are the only viable, entertaining thing that goes on the internet. So when you say the silence got filled by elites of our sport, it's because there was nothing else. And that's
if anything, I would.
That's on you guys.
I'm thankful that we have athletes that care enough to try to hold us up while we're not doing anything. Right? Because I would argue
that's a good way of that's a positive spin of how to look at it.
I would argue, positivity is at the forefront here at the Barbell Spin. But I would argue that the boys have put in more effort as far as media from the CrossFit side than any athlete we've ever had, any athletes that we've ever had. Mayhem, Empire to themselves, and they will themselves even go Mayhem versus everybody. It's not necessarily for CrossFit. I guess it is. So you could say Rich, but like they have put in a lot of effort and like we want to grow the sport. We care about CrossFit. Yes, it's a selfish reason because it's us, but they're still putting in the effort for it. Then we have seen. You know what I mean? And I mean, I do think that should be champagned. You know,
what about? So the way I first interpreted it as media went away, but what if it is the voice was actually Greg?
Greg went away?
And that there was silence from that standpoint.
That's 100% true.
The reason I say it is because there's nobody that actually talks about CrossFit
the way that he did.
Yes.
Because they talk about it, they just don't do it in the fashion that he did.
Right. It doesn't garner attention. People don't listen to it. It's not.
Well, they've not. This gets into like my pitch later, but it's like they have to replace Greg and the weight that he carried. And it'd be hard to do. It's going to take probably 5 or 10 years to be able to do that and build somebody. And you'd have to find the perfect person to be able to do it.
There is
but
nobody.
Like the credence that he got, and it was rightfully due because he speaks very profoundly, right? Very intelligent, but like everybody would hear him speak and be like, "Oh, you're amazing," and then pour a ton of media effort into that, and they never did that for anybody else. So it's like, it's not that you couldn't replace Greg; it's that you didn't even try.
Who though? Who could step up now?
At this point, it doesn't even matter. Just do it with anybody.
I don't think anybody could speak to that.
I think if you put Chase in a seat like this, I've talked about this in the past.
No, I mean, I think Savon should be their front man, like, and just I do, and then just have him talk about CrossFit and just Just everything you want, any message that you want. I'm serious. I think they should put him as their front man.
The
And
keys,
then, yeah,
the keys you would need to be extremely knowledgeable, not only of CrossFit and how it works, but then you'd also have to be knowledgeable about some of the backing science and why it works, who the major players are in health and fitness outside of you, what kind of threats or positive aspects that they might have. And then you need to be able to communicate that effectively and passionately to the crowd. Chase is the only one that I know of at HQ that could pull that off because he's a very passionate person. All he would have to do is study up on the other stuff. He knows CrossFit well enough. It's the outside stuff that he could do.
and you're talking about like a commanding voice presence.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think he has. I love Chase, but I don't think that's it. Like, you just even go watch the video of Greg teaching Sanson how to do the loop-de-loos on the rings.
Yeah.
Like, just how he spoke to him, how he presented himself and had him think about it is different than anybody else.
There's a calm cockiness to it. I don't think you can fill the void of Greg.
Right.
I don't.
And so
You can't. I'm not saying you can, but we have to try at this point.
I don't think you should try to emulate Greg.
You
'Cause you're
have
not
to.
Greg.
That's what rallies the troops. Greg is what rallied all of the affiliates to believe in what they believe in is Greg. And so you have to at least try. You can't fail. You can't put up stuff that's just not going to hit, but you have to try to elevate. Maybe you break Greg into 3 different people, but you have to give them the same credence that you gave Greg. And they don't do that with anybody.
Credence
I
or
would say
like authority.
Greg was a thought leader.
Yeah.
We don't have a thought leader in a topic at this point. So that was one of them. A second one I have. I believe this now moves on to what Bruce was talking about. CrossFit's job: educate, validate, and protect. The purpose and mission of CrossFit: publish content and courses that enables capability and agency, support our coaches with courses and content that supports them delivering the methodology to the highest standard. Validate: storytelling on the whole range of benefits CrossFit produces, data publishing from elite sport to 20 plus years of human biometric data and 10,000 plus affiliates that have improved millions of lives. And protect the L1 kernel and the CrossFit methodology, the CrossFit trademarks and certifications, and our affiliates' businesses.
This is all stuff they should have been doing already. Like, this was true before.
Have they done it though?
No. But it's just like saying,
I don't
okay,
think any of
that
this is
thing that I was
it's
supposed to be
measurable.
doing, it's not measurable. But it's like saying that thing that I was supposed to be doing, I'm actually going to do it now.
Yeah, I
mean, I don't disagree with any of what's being said, is that this is what CrossFit HQ should be doing.
Right? So what do you get out of this slide then?
literally nothing. Like, just
John's tuning out.
the
You're
dude,
the positive HQ guy, John.
No. I'm not.
I thought you were looking at it from the HQ perspective.
Okay. Like, if I'm presented this, I work at
You're
HQ.
Bruce's right-hand man.
Am I? And did I create this?
Yeah, you're getting paid $50,000. You're part of this presentation. Tell us why this is important, John.
50 to 1,000 for a presentation is pretty solid, John. You should.
No,
That
it's
is-
his
that's
annual.
a-
It's his
that's a-
annual
that's a-
salary.
Oh,
Just
it's
part of-
annual.
just part
Gotcha,
of
gotcha.
his thing. Yeah.
All year I've been working on this PowerPoint. All year.
Good job, John.
Yeah, learned how to use Etsy for it and everything. Like it was a big
That's
deal.
Etsy. You learned how to use Etsy for a PowerPoint?
Am I on the wrong?
JY Barbell shirts. If you go to Etsy.com, search JY Barbell shirts, you can get yours.
Am I on a
there.
wrong thing? Am I on a wrong
Canva.
thing?
Canva.
Canva. Yeah, that's what I was
That's
going
what I
with.
was talking about.
I knew that's what you meant, but I was like, man, you're an impressive dude. You learn how to use Etsy for PowerPoint.
That's my fault. For 40,000. I'm gonna get dog money for that.
40 grand.
Yeah. Okay. My question. I see this and I'm like, cool. What are we doing?
I'll show you what we're doing.
That's how I feel. That's how
I will
feel.
tell you. I'll tell you what we're doing, John. You just hang on. This is just like this is setting the groundwork of
Okay.
hey, we've dropped the ball.
Bottom of the pyramid, John.
So this is what the CrossFit's gonna be focusing on. So keep an eye out. Media that supports changing perception. Transformational stories of changing human capability, the CrossFit methodology, our coaches, our global thought leaders, and our seminar staff, and validation via human performance data and the CrossFit games.
Okay.
How would we do? Have we
Give me
not done this?
They're trying. What's the nutrition girl? Small blonde girl. I think she's a keto. Like she's a keto person. She'll jump on and do nutrition podcasts on the CrossFit podcast or CrossFit
Okay.
channel from time to time. I think that's like something like what you're saying. Like we're gonna elevate these people.
But they're not hitting.
They're not hitting, and so it's like it's fine. Like I don't hate this line item. But it's like it's got to start hitting. And then like the key thing that I read in this line item that is different is validation in via human performance data and the CrossFit games.
Is it Jocelyn?
Jocelyn, yeah.
I mean,
I think that's validation via the CrossFit games. Like this is the peak of what we can make. But
Performance data is the key bit there. That's new. We've never done that.
I want to know what it is. Like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So transformational stories of changing human capability. Okay. Once a week, we're going to show 100-pound weight loss on Instagram. Like we have 52 stories once a week. Every Monday, it's going to be published. This is our story of the day. Like, is that what we're talking about? Tuesday, we're going to highlight an affiliate. Wednesday, we're going to have a workout that we publish and make it like we really want everybody to do this cap workout, right? Not very many people do cap anymore, right?
I don't know. Do they?
Like
.com,
Wednesday, like it's program. Yeah,
Same
.com.
thing.
Wednesday,
Same
it's programmed. It's posted on the game site, posted on CrossFit site, like. And we really want to push that if you do CrossFit, Wednesday's the day. We're all going to do the games. Like we're all going to do the workout that's posted by main site. Like Thursday, this is like what I'm asking. Cool. Like this is just, hey, we're going to do this, right? I've heard that before.
You want to know
a million times I've heard that.
Yeah.
What are we doing? You know what I mean? I'm not opposed to any of this. Like, it's not like a negative thing to have this. Like I'm cool.
Agreed.
What is it? Like, what do we
show me?
Yeah. Like Friday, we're going to do a games thing. Friday, we're going to highlight a games athlete or just like that. That's all I'm asking for. Or like, is that, or do you not do that in a town hall? Do you just do that in HQ?
Well,
you know, like but I see this, and maybe, you know, again, my opinion doesn't matter at all, right? But I see this, and I'm like, cool. What are we doing?
So what I'm hearing through everything that you just said was you don't have faith that they're actually going to do it. Like
what
you,
even is
you're
what
to
even
the
is
point.
it?
So if you go to 2017 and they said we're going to do all these things this year, you're going to be like, cool, because you've already been doing cool stuff. So like you guys focusing on this is awesome. But what you're saying now is my faith is so has dwindled so much in what you guys say you're going to do that I'm just like, will you actually show me what you're talking about? Because I don't even believe you at this point.
To what I would look at and what I would say is, why are we talking about it?
Why are we talking about what?
The town hall.
Where are we focusing? Like, why is there a town hall to talk about what we're going to do?
What do you think the answer is?
It's like we're talking about planning on something.
Yeah.
See, I think it's a step further. I think we're talking about planning to plan something. That's how I feel.
We have
Tell me I'm
section.
wrong. Tell
We
me
have
I'm
section.
wrong. Unless
We have
unless there
section
is
B of part 3 planned out.
but
I can't give you the whole plan.
because
You'll steal my plan.
the thing is, like, I don't think any of it's bad. But like, if you're gonna, okay, let's assess your problem first, man, because I don't get your issue.
All right, so we're going to talk about transformational stories. You go to the CrossFit YouTube channel. You've got CrossFit saved my life. This woman. You've got survival by strength. You've got these transformational stories.
Mm-hmm.
You've got added affiliates. You've got a adaptive CrossFit Games athlete.
Mm-hmm.
You've got how to, so your education side of things.
Okay. All good stuff, right?
Not a single of them has been over 10K.
Well, correct. That's,
Like-
but like, let's just
Well,
establish.
so
this is good
we're,
content, right?
we're doing it already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're
it's
telling
not-
us that
it's
we're
not- it's not
going to
working.
do that. We're going
Well,
to
we're,
do
we're
it.
saying we're going to do it though.
But over the last 3-4 years, we've been doing this. We've had different like campaigns that do this. Remember the stories, whatever, Don Fall came out and said, we're going to do this stories of whatever. And we got like 6 weeks in a row of some video release. Like we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do differently? And it got me to think, like, I think it was, I can't remember which one it was. It may have been one of the videos, or it was an older one. And it was like an older lady. It was like 87-year-old woman. It was like a clip of one of the videos that they had done, longer form, but they put it on Instagram. And I don't know the exact demographics of CrossFit, like their channels. My guess is it's pretty similar to ours. They may have a few younger people follow the CrossFit Games channel, but my guess is the CrossFit one is very similar to ours. Like very, very young, like not very many young people. And I've said all along that like you've got to get the 20-something-year-olds to want to do CrossFit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're advertising an 87-year-old woman doing CrossFit. That's great. I have we should get as many 87-year-olds doing CrossFit. You shouldn't be advertising an 87-year-old woman on a platform that has younger people on it.
I would argue that younger people aren't on
Instagram,
YouTube.
on their YouTube.
I would say all 20-year-olds are on YouTube.
No, I would argue
No.
they're not on their YouTube. If you
That's
have
a problem.
2,000,
If you're average,
views,
if you're showing 87-year-old women on there, you're not going to.
well, right. I'm just, yes.
Right?
But-
It'd be like putting that clip on TikTok. You're not going to get anybody that does CrossFit because you see
Right.
that, because everybody is going to be on the younger side. Go put the fun, cool, sexy stuff on TikTok, on whatever, and advertise the 87-year-olds on whatever platform you have that demographic. If you have a high percentage of 65 plus on a platform, go put it there.
You think it would be, and I'm just speaking openly. I have a brand deal. So if we're going into that, like I have a.
Do you have any slides left?
we're
We got two
bleeding-
sections
we're
left.
I got
bleeding
two
into
slides
it.
left. I got 2 slides.
Do you think it would be beneficial to? This isn't a part of it. This is a question that you just made me think of that, Spin. Do you think it would be beneficial to have a CrossFit Masters section, but like it's highlighted a lot, and like that's where all of that stuff goes? Or
No, you don't post it on YouTube.
Okay.
87-year-olds aren't on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
65-year-olds aren't on YouTube.
I think they're flirting out there. You put
My
it on
dad
Facebook. You put CrossFit
just got on
Facebook.
YouTube this year.
You put that stuff on Facebook.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah. I do want to skip down to the bottom section. Sport. Adding features for an improved open experience. Pilot community in-person events. And awesome CrossFit games.
this gets, I mean, like, I'm going to echo John's sentiment. When I read this the first time, adding features for an improved open experience. What?
Two more
Pilot
workouts and an actual good open.
Get ready. You just get ready. They can't share it yet.
features.
They're
Features.
going to.
Pilot community in-person events. Okay. What? An awesome CrossFit. That line, whoever wrote that line, and not even
Nicole.
ChatGPT.
This is Nicole Carroll.
No, this is Bruce. This is
Oh,
Bruce's
okay.
slide.
Okay,
That
okay,
line,
okay.
like,
It's gonna be awesome.
that meeting, it was just like every time they brought up the games, it was like the last bullet point, and it was
Well, you
like,
see it here.
didn't forget you. Like, we're still doing the sport.
The top and the bottom are and the CrossFit games.
It was pretty much like, please don't shoot me. Like, this is a please don't shoot me line.
And the CrossFit games.
Yeah, and the CrossFit games.
And exclamation point makes you really think it's
The go back 1 second. So I wanted to highlight that they're gonna do the SMEs are like CrossFit gymnastics and stuff like that, right? The specialty courses.
great. Yeah, it's all the cool ones they got rid of.
This was like the one thing that I was like, sweet. So their partnerships with them at SMEs kind of sucks. Like, I want those back in the CrossFit selection again. I want those to
Right.
be CrossFit courses. But maybe that'll be how it is. Like, if they bring Power Monkey back to do the gymnastics stuff,
Mhm.
But it's already there, but it's not CrossFit.
under their, yeah, it's not under their umbrella. But that's cool. Like, there are some SMEs that just don't exist anymore. Like, nobody does them.
So do you guys not have faith that they're going to do anything, and or are you like, you have faith that they'll do stuff and that's what this is? Because I feel like we've heard this a lot. We've heard
I just want to see the
similar
change.
stuff like this a
We've
lot.
heard this
and
since Dawn. We've seen this.
since Rosa.
Yeah. The last 6 years, we've gone through this over and over again of, hey guys, we have this great plan. We're gonna improve it. And then 6 months later, hey guys, we got a great plan. We got some good things coming out. Get ready.
Just wait.
And here we are today. All right, here's what we failed you guys. We got some great stuff coming out.
Right.
We're bringing it back. We got a lot of stuff in the hopper. Yeah. Let's move on to the media double click. So we're
Who wrote this slide?
this is also everything's Bruce now. We're all Bruce.
This is
It's all
Bruce?
It's all Bruce.
So he wrote media that shows the
I don't
world
know. He
these
talked
truths
about
about
this.
CrossFit.
He talked about it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who wrote it. Media that shows the world these truths about CrossFit: health transformation, confidence and self-respect, grit in doing hard things, community and belonging, everyday capability, longevity and independence, coaching excellence, elite and physical achievement.
Mm-hmm.
These are what we're going to highlight.
John said, mm-hmm.
What?
It was just I love who you are.
If what do you want me to do here, Sven?
I want you to
just
react.
thoughts.
Any association with the Sevon podcast or any of those people, anytime HQ in any way
You asked for this.
is associated with that, then you are not, like, I don't believe anything that you're saying in this slide at
Well,
all.
that's not true. Everyday capability in GPP, Taylor definitely checks that box.
Sure, Taylor, I would argue, is the best thing, and he loses control a lot, but he's the best thing. He is genuine, and I don't have a problem with Taylor. He's genuine to a fault. But he's genuine to himself. But I'm saying everything that they stand for is a toxicity that if you choose to associate yourself with that, I have no respect for you at all. And I'm not the only one. History would agree with me. Like, it would. It's not just me. It is a whole lot of people.
Do you know something I don't know, John? I was just talking about what media we're going to cover.
Anything, any association,
He knows everything.
any association whatsoever shows a bad light on HQ, and I have zero respect and zero faith that if y'all think it's going to get better and you think they're fine, it's not going to get better because you're blind. And I'm okay with you thinking I'm wrong. I'm super okay with that. But I have zero respect for y'all if you think they're about this slide.
Let's play a
Zero.
game. Let's play a game real quick. All right. Let's pick a couple of these. Health transformations, coaching excellence, and everyday capability GPP. How would you display those media-wise? Health transformations, go. Not how
media-wise?
would you display them just to make a video? How would you display them so people actually bite? So health transformations.
This was my body before I started CrossFit. This is my body a year later.
No one under 25 cares
Karen.
unless they're very overweight.
Nobody cares under 25 now.
Well, I mean,
Unless you're like this is what I looked like at 17, and this is what I look like at 21, and you look like Dallin Pepper. Like
I don't think anybody clicks on it.
I think men care.
there was a
That's
there was
like
a
an
girl-
Instagram post though, not like a watch a 3-minute video.
Right. The number of people under 25, even if they
Sure.
do care, aren't going to be a lot of people. So how would you do the health transformations one?
To appeal to that audience.
I'm not a CMO. I have no idea how you do it.
We
I can
are
tell you-
marketing.
Are you saying
people.
to appeal to that audience?
Yes. No, not to 25-year-olds, to the audience that exists, because that's what we should be doing.
Well, I
is-
just told you. I believe I've just told you.
How
This
would
is
you
what
do
my
it?
body was before CrossFit. This is what my body is now a year later.
Yeah, but they do that already, and they don't land.
Oh,
I think you got to follow somebody along.
So killing the fat man.
Do something that's like,
dude, I'm talking like
You don't know what's
before,
go-
afters
you don't
on
know what's
Instagram
gonna
posts.
go.
Not YouTube. Not YouTube.
do a
Like-
Biggest
like
Loser
Instagram
of CrossFit.
posts.
CrossFit Biggest Loser with the affiliate owners actually helping
That'd
them.
be wild. That'd be wild.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be a crazy reality TV show.
It would be.
Yeah.
Our health transformations, I would highlight moms, that 9 a.m. mom group, because that is a big proportion.
You're doing
of
what they're
CrossFit.
doing, John.
No, dude.
You're just
No.
saying you're going to cover a
No.
woman. That
No. I would show
They
them.
do it different.
I would show. No. You show a picture or a video of them on one slide of before CrossFit, and then on the next slide, you show her cleaning 200 pounds and doing bar muscle ups. And then you do that every other day. And on Instagram, like it's not like it's very quick. It's not this big journey.
Facebook.
It's like CrossFit equals that.
Etsy.
That's
Etsy.
it. It's not a big journey. Also, like again, I will say again, I don't know anything.
Yeah, we can move on from this slide.
Yeah. I will say the whole doing hard things, it doesn't land with me.
I just want to say there's a whole lot of people. It's a whole lot.
Nate Sobbies.
Okay. So if anybody's watching this in HQ land, it's not that I'm bitter. It's a whole lot of people that y'all don't freaking care about. It's
No.
not just one person.
Spin. It's Abe's.
No, it's Abe's. Oh,
Nah, it's Abe's.
okay. Yeah, the doing hard things doesn't land with me. Maybe it's just me. It doesn't.
I mean, these are the lines of like what we're gonna focus on this year. You might as well string these around your YMCA. You know how they always have like
Yeah,
those
this is like your
words at the
football thing
YMCA.
at the top of the weightlifting gym.
Yeah.
Like this is yeah, that's what
You
this
slap
is.
it
Yeah.
as you walk by.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, like CrossFit, any media about CrossFit will accomplish any of this stuff. And it's like, okay, you guys are going to focus on that. It's like, all right. Like, I don't want to see a slide about this. I want to see demographic approaches. Like, the question that you've really pushed my mind into is like, how can we make sure Sydney Smith gets what she needs to be able to do all the TikTok content that she can do? Because she is killer for anybody under 25.
Yeah,
Probably
all,
under
all,
25.
all of the people, all the women that are like Sydney Smith right now are doing high rocks.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah, so-
choosing CrossFit.
Time out. I thought you're like you have to operate under these guidelines. Like that this isn't how I would market it. How I didn't know we were saying what we would do now. I thought I was trying to operate under these.
Well, I kind of
barriers.
pivoted.
We're
I
moving
kinda
on
pivoted.
to the next.
Yeah.
What can I would there are so many more things that we compete with now that we did not compete with back in the day.
Sure.
I don't think the answer is to do what we used to do. I don't think that is at all. I think we should abandon what we used to do. You keep the same message, the same like L1's great, L2's great. CrossFit is the secret to health and fitness. It is. It's the best thing out there. None of that's a lie. All of that's true. You should always have that message. It should always be there. But what you harp on, I think that would reach the younger population especially is, are you into high rocks? You want to get better at high rocks? Do CrossFit. You want to get better at football? Do CrossFit. You want to get better at, you want to do a Xenom? Do CrossFit. You want to do like all these little things, these new things that are around. CrossFit makes you better at all of them. And it doesn't have to be, it doesn't like, all of our CrossFitters are doing high rocks now. You show James Sprague doing a high rocks and you say, this is how he got there. Right. And then you put Sydney Sweeney on TikTok. This is what
Sydney Sweeney.
Not
Sydney Smith.
Sorry. I think I put them two in the same
Sydney
category
Smith,
for
too.
me. Yeah, Sydney Smith.
Either one.
Hey, Sydney Sweeney would get a lot of younger 25 people if we got hurt
Yep.
on CrossFit. But like anything that you want to do, like any challenge, CrossFit is the answer because it makes you good at everything, right? Like, and it does. Unless like it's like a athletic thing, then you should do that athletic thing, like sports. But the does that make sense? That's how I would go. And I don't have the right answer on how to do it or whatever, but I wouldn't say CrossFit versus everything. I would say anything that you want to do, CrossFit is the answer. And you don't do it every single day, but it's like a supplement, right? And then you show the games people on the back end of that. Oh, and just so y'all know, like our the best of our best are just better than everybody. Like that's kind of how I would go about it.
I don't disagree with you. I'm more on your side than when Tyler is like, I don't think you should do that. I'm on that side. The question is how, right? Like, how do you make people think CrossFit is fun? Because they just want to go to high rocks and have fun, run around with all their similar demographics, like influencers, all that stuff. And then the guys go chase over there too. Back in the day, going to CrossFit was like the cool thing to do. Like it was the underground rebel type thing to go do. So it started to attract it. Now we're marketing 87-year-old women doing it.
Mm.
And now
Sold out.
you're not get the 25-year-old to do CrossFit who will then tell his grandmother to do CrossFit.
Yeah.
It
doesn't work the other way around.
Don't market the grandma to do it to get her grandson to do it. It's not going to work that way.
The reason I pushed against John on like we shouldn't do what we used to do, I get what he means and I kind of agree, but I disagree in that what we did was great, but the game has changed. So if you go back to 2011, everybody, and I had this thought during the affiliate meeting today, was that everybody at CrossFit it's like CrossFit is choosing what they have at HQ. Everybody's like 40, 45. Whereas if you go back to like 2011,
Everybody's in their
young.
20s.
Yeah.
20s. And it was like, and Greg, to his benefit, just let loose and was just like, just do whatever you guys are going to do, which was a great move because you're speaking directly to the people who are like, you're in your company.
Marston
They're
and
going to
people were
make,
making content that they
would want to see.
would want to see when
Everybody
they were
their
in
age
their
would want to
20s.
see.
Yeah.
HQ's too old at this point. And like you see this mimicked across other things. Sorry, I'm going to do this, but Barstool, the last, like Spin and I talk about it quite a bit, the last like year and a half, they just been on a hiring spree of young people. They just buy up influencers everywhere. Why are they doing that? To get viewers,
To stay young.
to stay young. Like nobody, Dan Katz is cool, but like he's cool to a 35-year-old. He's not cool to a 18-year-old.
Yeah, I put in my application yesterday
Yeah, did you?
to Barstool.
So anyway,
Yeah. And then one last slide. The education double click. Reestablishing our education and training business as a priority, short and midterm initiatives, publishing cadence of educational content, hybrid L1 and L3 updates, relaunch SME courses globally, expand CEU model to L2, specialty programs, expand online course offerings. I may be in the minority on this. I hate the online stuff. And here's why. You can always do an online course. It's always there. The problem with that is it's always there. So you always delay.
you're like, it'll be there.
It'll be there. I'll do it next week. I don't have $1,000. I'll wait till next week. I'll wait till next month. I'll wait till next year. And it's there every single time. If the L1 comes to your town, your area, and this is the only time it's going to be there all year,
You jump on it.
you do it because you know, like, hey, I've been thinking about this. It's here. I'm going to go do it. And then because it's going to be gone for the next year and I want to get it now so I can go I want to open a gym. I want to do this. I want to coach, blah, 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 blah. Putting it online, it waters it down. It creates a reason not to do it. And then everything we've done is we hide the people doing it. One of the coolest things back in the day with the old website is you saw every single class on Monday front and center. Like, oh my God, there was a class here in Nashville. Cool. I wonder if I know anybody that was there. You don't see that anymore. It's published. They have a web page where they have all the photos, but they don't talk about it anymore. It's like, you got to find it on your own. You got to do it on your own. I just don't like the online piece of it.
The hybrid L2 still or L1 still requires an in-person component.
Hybrid.
I understand what you're getting at, but it devalues the L1, I think. Like CrossFit as a whole is an experience, right? And this is your opportunity to sell that. And it also creates scarcity. Like Spin was saying, if it's in your town and you know it's not going to come back for another year or 2 years, you jump on that opportunity. Another example to prove my point is, why is Mayhem like always the highest selling L1? It's because people want to go have that experience. And so if you put it online, it makes it seem cheaper. Will you probably still do it? Yeah, but you're going to be bummed out, I think, a little bit. And it's like, you might do it if you need to, but you're not itching to do it.
Mm-hmm.
No one's itching to do the hybrid level at level 1.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I fully support bringing back specialty programs to whatever they can, to whatever extent. I'm afraid that they got the horses out of the barn on that one, and you can't reel it back in.
You can just shut them off.
Shut what off?
You shut off the hybrid and online courses.
No, I'm talking about the specialty programs.
Oh, the
at this
specialty
point.
programs. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm saying the online stuff, you could shut them down. But I'm saying, like, I don't know how you bring back the specialty stuff that we used to have, the SMEs and all that stuff. I mean, I thought those were great in things that set us apart. And now we've let those groups run off on their own and do it. Which there's still value in doing it. And I don't know if it's like, well, you just get a CrossFit credit for that, but it's not the same. So,
Right.
So what should we do?
Now's your time to shine, John. You
What
prepped
should
for
we
this.
do?
I said it already.
Oh, so what? So okay, you're You're not Bruce, but you're CEO, John. We're going to hire you. We want to bring you on. You're going to revitalize everything. And your pitch, you're going to go to a town hall and you're going to motivate the troops. And you're saying,
I mean, like we're scrapping everything. We're doing everything over.
what does that mean?
I don't. You didn't tell me that I was going to be CEO. I wouldn't hire myself as a CEO because I don't know what I'm doing.
First dictate is being CEO. I'm no longer CEO.
Yeah. Now my first thing, if I was CEO of CrossFit, I would hire somebody that I believe in to be a good CEO of CrossFit.
Okay.
No, I have to motivate the troops. Like, I don't think you want me in this position because I'm going to fire everybody.
You're a great motivator, John.
I don't. I think we should market the games way more than we do. I think we should reach out or like be a part of all the fitness stuff that's happening and say that CrossFit is better than everybody because it will help you in everything. No other training methodology is the same. If you're really good at high rocks, it doesn't make you great at weightlifting. If you're really good at weightlifting, it doesn't make you great at running. If you're really good at gymnastics, it doesn't make you great at their other stuff. If you're really good at football, it doesn't make you good at aerobically. CrossFit's the only thing that makes you better at everything, right? And I would market that, but again, I don't know how to market that. But what I would do is if I had made a PowerPoint and stuff on everything like that, like the way they did, I would have, this is how we're going to do it. Right. At least I'm going to spell it out. And
you're going to show a few deliverables. Like this is something.
This is what we are doing. It's not just what it says. It's like, we're doing this by XX.
That'd be pretty powerful, John. I was thinking they shouldn't do the affiliate they shouldn't do the town halls the way that they do. They should have a big YouTube post. Number one, it's going to boost the algorithm because everybody's going to watch it because it's a town hall, but it should be highly produced. And then when you get to the points that you're talking about, John, we're going to do this new media push. Here's a look at it. And you throw out your first
this is an example.
Yes.
We've talked to Tyson Bagent and we are going to get 5 NFL football players, including Tyson, and they are going to do the open with Jason and James and Dallin and Justin, and we're going to be 4v4, and we're having that on whatever date, but we're going to do that. There's going to be an open date with that. It might not be the open announcement. It might just be like a one-off thing. We're going to have the ranch games. It's going to be January 30th. We don't know who's going to be there, but this is how we're going to do it. And we're going to market that, right? Neither of those can be good ideas or bad ideas, but this is what we are doing.
Gotcha.
What? Does that make sense?
I understand.
I think the games needs to be
awesome.
Literally
awesome.
Everything. No, not awesome, but everything should trickle down from the games. And I know I might be in the minority. On that, but I think you see the most growth when the games was the biggest. So everything should be put into the games.
I'd get Reebok back.
I'd get somebody freaking ask Xenon for help. They're getting people it doesn't for real. And I would take the games out of Carson, or not Carson, Sap Center.
Whoops, sorry.
I would take the games out of Sap Center. I would find a way to go back to Madison because I think Madison was much, much better. And if you can't go to Madison, I would find a smaller venue. You need to have something that sells out or close to it. You need to make everything about the games needs to be a marketing tool and be okay with losing money for a bit. Maybe they don't have money to lose. I don't. Again,
you better make it pay off. First one.
Yeah. But if that's it, you had all the affiliate explosion and all this stuff when the games was at its biggest, right? And when you had these celebrities, we talked about last week with Camille has a bigger following than Amy Kringle, right? Dallin will never see what freaking Josh Bridges is. Why are you guys laughing?
My wife can't help but fight people.
Anyway,
Go,
but and I would
I want Tyler to answer.
Okay.
Okay. This is the answer to the future of CrossFit. I am not Bruce, but I am CEO. Okay. So you got two problems. You have an erosion of faith in what we can be as a community, and that's eroded, and erosion of the future vision of what we can do. You also have another issue in that young people aren't doing the sport anymore. Or not just the sport, but the methodology. Okay. So on the young people side of the fence, you have to start bringing in younger people, like we were saying. The average age of HQ is probably around 41. That's got to go down to like 30, if not lower. You got to have a good representation of younger people. I don't know how to market to those people. Obviously, we are one viewer under 21 is in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
But we have to start doing that.
Spetting
We have to start making avatars of the young people, and we have to go after them. It can't be cheap. It's got to be real stories. It's got to be aggressive. But, like, you're going to have to start going the Barstool route, or it's not just Barstool. It's like everybody's hiring young people to talk to the young people. They speak a different language, and it's cool. But you have to prove to them, hey, we are cool. Like, it's cool for you to do this. That's how we got off the ground in the first place, is young people were doing it, right? The elderly, you can still market to them. Just don't do it the way you've been doing it, and it's fine. All right. So the grand plan for the long-term scheme of CrossFit. In the early days, Greg motivated everybody essentially with his crusades. Like, we had a lot of motivation in the early years of like, we know more about how to make people healthy and like essentially Spartan warriors than anybody else in the world. That was a really hot thing at the time. It was like the whole, what was it? Like sort of paleo keto, like functional movement. That was a big thing back then. We're not in that space anymore. We're in the space where everybody's been educated by CrossFit. Like, even if it's 3 tiers removed, the entire ecosystem has changed because of us, right? People now understand a little bit about training. They understand, they've at least heard of CrossFit. They understand what High Rocks is. They're either bodybuilding or they're powerlifting or they're running. More people are training probably than ever before. More people are also overweight than ever before. But we've changed the game. We're not fighting on the same playing field anymore. So in those crusades, Greg's greatest strength was also like his greatest weakness, because he basically stood in front of big science and said, you're wrong. But then he never proved it. Like he said, we cure diabetes, we cure all the world's most vexing diseases, but then he never proved it. We've had 20 years to prove this stuff, and we've proved it anecdotally, but we've never done it at a base level. Like, we've never done it at a scientific level. And don't get me wrong, like, science is faulty, but like, if you want to prove to the world that you're right, the game to prove to the world is science. Like, they only respect what they can see in figures and in reports and in studies, right? So you start doing that. You go into like the CrossFit Medical Society and you start organizing studies. You start working with people like who's that bearded dude? I never can think of his name. Huberman, or Andy Galpin is the greatest thing that we've never utilized. Andy Galpin, it was with the barbell shrug back in the day. He's one of like the most prominent
muscle guy or whatever.
Yeah, he's one of the most prominent scientists online, and he has a huge following. And he was just on The Mind of a CEO or whatever, The Diary of a CEO, that podcast, millions of views, and we've never utilized him. He's been on Joe Rogan, and it's like he was a CrossFitter. He got his start as a CrossFitter. And it's like, we're not working with these people. Now, that's not your main directive, right? That's not how you get right. This is a long-term game, right? So you start working with these people. You create belief at a scientific level that CrossFit is the correct way to move. You start infiltrating like the public offices. you start making sure that scientists who are coming out of kinesiology and different schools like that, that they're trained in CrossFit, that they're probably CrossFitters first. You have to infiltrate that. This is a long-term, like, this is essentially the communist game or any infiltration game that any government's ever run. You have to start low and grow from there. You have to prove to everybody that you're right by slowly infiltrating it. We have no fight against the NSCA, CSCS, any of the big dogs up top, because we have nobody up there. So you start fighting against that. You start producing studies. It's like, this is why CrossFit works. Here it is in paper. Here it is with figures. This is why CrossFit works. This study that you did 10 years ago, that's all crap. We tried to reproduce it. It doesn't work, but this does work with CrossFit. And here's what we did to reproduce that. Education. You start using that to educate the coaches further. You actually create value as a coach by getting involved with the medical system, keeping people out of the hospital. The affiliates become, I'm pitching the health hubs of CrossFit Medical Society, but I do believe it is a great move forward, is that we intervene between your house and the hospital. We keep you healthy on a daily level, and we can do that with more than just fitness. We can analyze your blood work. We can analyze what's going on your internal systems, and that drives up the value of the affiliate coach and the affiliate managers or the affiliate owners, right? It's a longer game. We can't do these quick fixes anymore. Nobody's motivated by the 85-year-old woman who's got fit. It's a cool video, but it doesn't motivate anybody under 60. It just doesn't. We've done all the stuff in the playbook. We have to try something different, and we're just not doing it. And this is our route forward. You're going to have somebody like Greg who comes out and says, you guys are wrong. You have to have somebody passionate, somebody smart. You got to have that person. We don't have that person right now. We have to find them. We have to build them. This is how we go forward.
All right, you're wrong.
About is there any section I'm wrong about?
Dude, he didn't breathe for 5 minutes, and you come back quick. You're wrong.
There's nothing.
What kind of response was that? Oh my god!
That doesn't get people to do CrossFit.
No,
I
didn't say
talking
it
like
would.
I think you're talking like the 40-year-old. I don't think you shouldn't do that. That's all stuff in the background.
That's what I said. It's a long-term run.
I think
game.
you've got to get people back into it. I think you have to do stuff with Tom Holland and Spider-Man. Like, I put the tweet up or whatever, the thread up about, like, it's not a Spider-Man workout, it's a CrossFit workout, because everybody's going, this is the Spider-Man challenge
workout. Yeah.
And people don't realize that it's actually a CrossFit workout.
You
have to do things to get Tom Holland to come in. If we had HQ back in the day, if there was actually a headquarters, you bring him in and you do Cindy.
Yeah.
And you film it with him doing it. Like,
I don't think you're wrong.
You got to go like,
and
go to a college.
You need them to post it too. Like, you don't, like, they do that. They've done that before with like the Open. They have celebrities come in and but it doesn't hit right. You need Tom Holland to post him versus down, right? And
but
who the freak is that monster?
Do college tours. Do college tours of something. Like, go around to college, get Amy Kringle and James Sprague and Dallin Pepper and Jason Hopper to go around to colleges and do like workouts and like get people involved. Like, go to where they are.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need those. You could even have like a Chris Ibarra, like just somebody.
I'm not hearing that.
Somebody with a bit more personality.
I'm not hearing that you and I disagree, or that you actually think no. That I'm saying we do that stuff. You're just more immediate phase, and I'm longer phase.
I think what you're doing doesn't draw in.
Not immediately. No.
No.
It doesn't draw in the young crowd at all.
I don't think they have the leash to do what you're doing right now either.
And that's the issue. Is
that's tough. Like what you're saying, dude, I'm not waiting for that.
No, but it would motivate. Here's my voice cracking. That it would motivate the affiliates that exist currently, because you're talking about upping the value of the affiliate. You're talking about going on crusades again and talking about the fact that we're right. And so it's going to motivate current affiliates. But yes, you're also going to have to supplement it, heavily supplement it with the young people stuff that you're talking about.
Think about all of the little workouts that they did, like they did at Proven, they did Nick Matthew did, Randy, you had Trista doing Fran in a CrossFit affiliate. Take them to a college campus and do
it in the middle of
do
college
some
campus.
type of festival like thing and get people to come out and do that.
Just go to Speaker Circle, say, "Can you beat this guy?" And then make a YouTube
Yeah,
video
like
out of it.
do something like have those types of things. Get people in college wanting to do it
And it can be something
and market
like
it and
strict
make it
pull-ups.
fun, right?
Like it doesn't even be a CrossFit workout. It can be, but like
Right.
Fran would be cool, but you need something short. You know, like
just, I mean, yeah, anything that would be, you could get a bunch of people in there, do it, try it, see the, I mean, even semifinal level athletes are still going to be freaking ridiculously fit. And how many guys would be like, oh, I could do that. And then you go throw
Yeah.
them into the square and like, they can't.
dude, and I'd something like Grace, like just
Yeah.
put 135 out on like a Speaker Circle in the middle of a college campus. Like
Some dude's like, oh, I'm
like
so
30,
strong. I
30
can do
clean and
this.
jerks
And
per
he
time.
crashes.
Can you go? Yeah, can you beat a minute?
You take Mason
you know-
Mitchell, or not Mason Mitchell, Mason Griffin,
Griffin. Yeah.
and
on
you
a college
take him to a
campus?
college campus, and you just set up like, have you seen those challenges? They'll just set up like weights, and it's like, can you lift this stupid weight over your head? Nobody can do it.
And it goes
And it's
viral.
like-
and it's like 135. Like it's not
And,
like
like-
heavy at all. Like
Or you take somebody who like who doesn't look really super fit, who's like a really average looking CrossFit. Like if they put a T-shirt on, you wouldn't know
Chris
they were
Ibarra.
Chris Ibarra.
That's the most average guy that I know.
Ty's really big looking, but like you take like a
Ty has
normal
gotten
looking
more
dude.
muscular.
Yeah.
He's not average anymore.
Like he wouldn't pass the eye test anymore, but you
Mhm.
you pick somebody who's like normal looking, and then they just show up and do
Bill
it. and it's
Leahy,
like-
he's pretty normal.
Bill would be a good one, and it's just like they show up and do it, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just doing
Yeah.
CrossFit.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
we got to do something that actually attracts the younger people. All right, we need
all
to,
that to say is the younger people is where it's is. I think we
have to,
all
you
think
have to grow. If you're going to
You
say
have
that,
to.
that high,
that's
that
where we
Hyrox
had
is
it,
growing.
and that's where we don't have it now. And the PowerPoint that we just saw, I didn't see nothing about that. And anyway, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. No eye covers this time. We gotta go fast.
Oh.
Sorry.
Also, Taylor, you were doing good, buddy. I hadn't seen you in a few weeks. I thought you were gonna last a lot longer than you did.
Good. All right, we are going to, the backyard ultra is important. We're going to do some endurance feats. You're going to rank
I
certain
like
endurance
this.
feats, and we'll see. Speed round, though. Speed round. All right, here we go. First up.
Also, that this is true. That
Dan Dance fan. Younger people left when Greg killed regionals. Bring them back. It ain't hard.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you need to do more.
I think you got to.
You got to do more, but
You
that's
got to
a
get
good
them
start.
in to then do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
First
I mean,
one up. First one up. Leadville 100.
Well, fine with the Leadville 100 is because all I see is Leadville 100, Leadville 100. I still don't know what it is.
Heber did it. The Buttery bro.
Well, there's a bike
himself.
and a run, right? There's multiple.
This is the run. It's a 100-mile run. It's in Colorado. It's like a 20,000 foot incline or something like that, or
up and down trail.
up and down throughout 100 miles. Heber finished in like 27 hours, I think it was.
Hey,
30 hours is
congrats
the
to
cutoff.
Heber. Yeah, that's a big
Um,
accomplishment.
So yeah, it's not easy to get through. Where'd you put that?
3.
5.
It's not hard.
I didn't say it wasn't hard. This is all going to be hard things, Tyler. Like it's not like 5.
We don't know that actually.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is I can think of a lot of things harder. Like the Leadville 100 is can I ask a question? I have a question. Is achievements a part of this? So like running a marathon sub 2 hours, or is it just running a marathon?
Could be all of that.
You never know. This is an endurance feat.
I'll
Is
meet
it
you at
just-
4.
This is you're completing the Leadville 100.
There's just a lot of stuff, Tyler. That's like the ultra we just talked about is a million times harder than this.
I'll meet you at 4.
Okay.
I think the Leadville 100 is very hard.
I'm not saying it's not.
We should get Heber on next week, and maybe he can tell us how.
I'm not saying it's not. I couldn't do it, but there's a lot of hard things out there.
Okay. Next up, Race Across America.
What is
bike
this?
ride all the way across from West Coast.
That's
to
harder
East
than the
Coast.
Leadville 100. You see what I'm
Which is
saying?
why we ranked it at 4, number 2.
Yeah, 2.
2.
I'm on lockstep.
Wow. Tyler would never have gotten that one if he was.
We all know what number 1 is. We don't gotta wait for it.
Next up, Badwater 135.
What's this?
I don't know what that is.
This is a very hot race. It's 135 miles.
Oh, did Heber do that one too?
No.
Okay.
Maybe he did.
He did
I
one
don't
through the
know.
desert.
Maybe he did.
This is running.
Yes, it's a hot one, but it's flat. But it's
I would
hot.
say
like
it's
super
3.
hot.
If it's super hot, that changes the game so much.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3.
Is Hidalgo on here? Because Hidalgo is pretty cool.
Hidalgo.
Can't
The
tell you whether it is
Iditarod?
or not.
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
That's for dogs.
All right. You got 1 and 5 left. You guys,
Bring it on. Where's
Got the
where's
extremes.
it at, Finn? Where's it at? Come on.
the Backyard Ultra.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
It's pretty hard.
I'm saving the tour for number 1.
I'm going with this for number 1. This isn't number 1, so it's like I think Race Across America and Badwater are probably harder than this, but I would put this at number 1. I don't want to screw it up with the last one.
The tour is harder than this.
They get to rest.
Yeah, they do.
They get
It's-
these guys get
it's-
to rest
it's-
15 minutes every hour on the hour.
It's 21 days.
Yeah. How much
100
sleep they
miles
get
every single day. 21 days, and it's
on
intense.
a bike.
And it's intense. It's not like at your speed. The tour is the hardest thing you can do in all of sports.
I don't think so.
No, it's like proven. Look it up. Like every
I'm
endurance
not-
person who's ever done anything will say the Tour de France is the hardest thing there is.
Okay. Chat 1 or 5.
I'm being told that Badwater is not flat. I think it's flatter than Leadville, though. Tell me if I'm wrong on that.
It's flatter than Race Across America. 1 or 5, chat. Let's go.
1 or 5, chat.
5.
5.
Watch it be like a 1 mile run.
6.
It's like a 5. 5.
Oh, dude, it's a lot of 5.
14,000 feet. Okay, we'll
1,
go with 5.
It's 5.
Man, you guys suck.
Well, I'll tell you what. After you've voted, Tour de France is not the last one.
Thank
Well,
God.
then this is a poor list.
This isn't the top 5 ever. This is ranking the 5 that you have to
Poor
choose
list
from.
of endurance feats.
This is not the top 5 endurance
This is
feats.
top
It's the
5 of
It's
these.
5 endurance feats you have to rank.
Hey, I'm gonna pick 5 TV shows. The Cosby Show is one of them. Like come on.
I could do that. I could
That's
do
a
that. Here we
4.
go. The last one. The English Channel Swim.
Oh man,
Honestly,
see,
it's probably
we
not
chose
a bad idea.
poorly.
No,
we
dude,
chose
very
poorly.
few people have done this.
I feel like a
2
lot of people have done this.
How- Is this not one of them ones that's like not very many people have
How
done
many people have swam the English Channel?
21-mile open water swim from England to
Dude,
France.
get out of here. That is harder than all the rest of it.
1,881 people have completed. No. 2,400 verified solo crossings
2,400 ever.
ever.
More
Only
people
one-
have done these things than that.
How many dudes have won the Backyard Ultras and gone?
How many people have done it, not won it? like,
Well, you could just run 4 miles and call it a day on the
Yeah, for sure.
backyard.
That's
ultra.
true.
just did my 8th backyard ultra the other day. Got 10
I don't know,
days.
this is
I've done
tough.
8 and 10 days. Pretty cool. I'm
DNF on
fine.
the second round each time, but it's been rough.
Oh,
there you
shoot,
go.
I'll start again.
There you go. In the last 30 seconds that we have, John, take it away.
30
What is this weekend?
seconds. That's what. Can I read Kylie's comment really quick?
Sure.
I need 2 minutes. I need 2 minutes. Getting here late. We just want to give shout out to JY.
Oh,
Incredible
so it's
coaching and
our fault.
programming. Just did a PR on front squat. Dude, Kylie is about to set like national records
Go Kylie.
in Canada for Olympic lifting. it's like we're on one. But Spin, I put the link. I texted you the link. Can you pull this up really quick?
What am
I am competing this weekend in Grid League. If you guys want to watch it, there's a lot of stuff going on. I know WFP is going on there. I really like their events. I think it's the best program WFP they've had. But if at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday, if you want to watch me in Grid League, it'll be on YouTube on their channel. And I actually would love y'all's help. Spin's going to post the link. If you could vote for a certain ringer to be chosen, it would be very helpful for our team. Ringer is just a one-on-one race. And the one that we want
The Bandits.
is, yeah. Give me a second, and I will say.
I thought you knew this already.
I thought I'd have more than 30 seconds. We want the suicide sprint. If you could vote for the suicide sprint,
The suicide run 1, 2, 3, 4, and finish.
Yep. On a match 3, the suicide sprint, and then go to match 4.
What do I gotta do?
Go
That's all
to
there was.
match 4. Yeah,
What do you mean
finalized
match
choice.
4? What do you mean? Wow.
There's 2 games. You voted for match 3, and then there's Sundays, and then we're the Wild,
And then what do we do on the second one?
and then the handstand obstacle. Let Matt go to town on that. So the suicide sprint and the handstand obstacle for week 4. If you guys could vote for that, it would be so cool.
Now I'm
Our
gonna get
games are
spammed.
at 4 and 5 Central, Saturday, Sunday. We are undefeated. If we win one match, we will be the number 1 seed, and we will go from worst to first. And might make a run for the championship. So that's really, really cool. We're a lot better this year. So
I registered
we're
under Bob
spamming votes.
Dabalina. Is that okay?
Yes. Just go vote. Let John get a better chance at winning.
Thank you,
We are
Taylor.
voting for Grid League Ringers. It's a special race during.
they're the one-on-ones. Yeah.
If you go fill out this thing, please use the name Bob Dabalina.
Just don't criticize Grid League because they get upset about that. So
No, you can. I've actually asked them, and they said that you can criticize as much as you want.
I wouldn't.
If you guys want to do a live stream and just criticize, you can.
What's the guy's name? I'm blanking.
Matter.
The guy who Mather. I wouldn't even want to dog Mather if I.
He's actually a super
If I
cool
could.
guy. Super cool guy. If you met him in person, really cool guy.
it was one of the people other people got upset about.
Sure.
John.
No,
Yeah.
he actually.
So when do the Houston Bandits play again?
Saturday and Sunday at 4 and 5 Central. It's on. If you go to United Grid League YouTube, it's on. It's on there. But
Okay.
4 and 5 Central PM.
The
So like
Houston
your
Bandits.
day is almost done, right? So, but
Wind down with a little
really
grid
excited.
league.
Yeah. No, if you want to do a spin bomb, just that's super cool. Go do it.
First spin.
I'm really excited for it.
Bob Dabalina.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
Mr. Bob Dabalina.
I'll be watching Lil Spin play some basketball at that
appreciate-
time on Saturday, but maybe Sunday I'll catch some.
And I appreciate all of you guys for for everything, not just that, but
Yeah.
just for supporting the show.
Real quick, Rogue Invitational, the qualifier, the top 3 men and women will advance to Rogue Invitational. Last year, it took 5 days for them to finalize the leaderboard, so keep an eye out for that. So, yeah, we should find out who qualifies from there, and the outcasts, Danielle Brandon, Justin
Mhm.
Medeiros, and Ellie Turner have been announced.
You think Ariel's not going to be on the team then? Since I thought it was like either Ariel or
It's-
Danielle.
Who's the third woman?
I don't know. I thought we narrowed it
Annika.
down.
Well, Annika might be training Think Tank, so
Mhm.
I don't know.
I
It
thought
could
we
be
narrowed
Ariel.
it down, and okay, maybe it
Could
is.
be. Could be.
Match 4 spin Sunday is actually against Tom Sroka and the Wild. Like it's the team that our last match is against the team that tried to get me.
Have you guys reconciled yet, or is this
You
still?
and Soroka?
He hasn't talked to me one time.
That
they
Soroka, not the
honestly
other
really
Soroka.
try to avoid me every single time I see any of them. Like they don't. they literally just go to a different area.
Can't this time.
We were like 6 feet from each other, and I was ready. I was ready to do I was ready for something to happen if something happened. I was mentally, I had strategies for everything that might happen.
Ready for
And then
strapped with the gap.
He didn't want to talk to me.
That sounds like the Masters run.
Yeah. So
I apologize to absolutely nobody.